fucking love anime. I fucking love anime. And to be even more clear, I fucking adore good anime. Just like any other type of entertainment, you have to wade through all the mountains of shit in order to get to the gold beneath, and by God, is there some really golden treasures out there in the world of anime. And this series will be used to highlight some of the best anime, some of the more obscure, as well as beat the dead horse that is the bad anime. Whether it be a film or a series, it's going to be covered. So let's not waste a solitary moment getting into one of the most infamous series of the last decade, FLCL. This is the epitome of insanity taken form. The plots and dialogue are so outlandish and bizarre. Every episode of this short series is rife with confusion upon watching it for the first time. Even after multiple viewings, that still could be the case. However, that's not to say this doesn't have an overarching story, it's just a really chaotic one. This series is one of the rare occasions that I've run across an anime series that isn't based on a manga. Penned by the experimental anime writer Yoji Enokido, who helped write shows such as the mediocre Revolutionary Girl Utena, the extremely disturbing Neon Genesis Evangelion, and the very entertaining Ouran High School Host Club, it's the writer's current magnum opus. Brought to life by the story's original creator Kazuya Tsurumaki, who's best known for the director of the Evangelion films, this is a clusterfuck of ideas and fever dreams. The show follows two primary characters, Naota Nandaba and Haruko Harahura. Where Naota is the character we spend the most time with, Haruko is the character that seems to ring most true with many audiences, whether it be her outlandish and psychotic character, or the character twist that's revealed toward the end of the series. It's a wild ride every moment the two interact on screen, and actually there's very little fact of Haruko that we're actually given throughout the series, which makes the motivation of her character all the more mysterious until the final episodes. And even with the material given, the ending result is still quite ambiguous. Opposite her, however, Naota's feelings toward his environment and the people who populate it are narrated constantly, giving us the only quasi-relatable character in the show. Numerous secondary characters all come in to interact with both Naota and Haruko for various reasons, whether it's arson in the case of Mamimi, or household melodrama with Eri. I can't really give it the entire rundown of the events in the show without giving spoilers, but again, considering the migraine of bombarding images and sounds, it's almost impossible to distinguish one event in an episode from another without multiple viewings. But I do suppose that's the entire fun of the show, and its outlandish appeal. Though I would say this show isn't within my top 20 anime, it's still something to check out just on the basis of sating morbid curiosity. It's nowhere near as well crafted as Evangelion, but it's astoundingly well animated. Made by production houses Production IG and Gainax, who had collaborated on 3 of the Evangelion films, it's a whirlwind of fascinating art design, animation style, and creative license. It truly is much more of a visual experience than plot or dialogue based, and that's really the great strength of the series. It's a powerful visual tool used to express the situation of the characters, and that we're just as confused as blindsided as the characters when it comes to the actual story. Now, many compare the craziness of this series to shows like Excel Saga, and it isn't exactly without weird friends. And for me, I cannot tell whether I prefer or even like the show, but I can't deny the impact it's had on the world it's come into. 1, the English voice cast for this anime is actually very good. And no, I'm not one of those cunts who refuses to read subtitles. I will only watch certain anime with English dubbing. And some, like Millennium Actress or High School of the Dead, I'll only watch in Japanese because the voice actors really take the material seriously. But that's a huge debate for another time. It's even had a huge impact on American television, helping to inspire works like Immortal Grand Prix, also produced by Production IG, and director Giancarlo Volpe, who helmed a handful of episodes of Star Wars The Clone Wars and Avatar The Last Airbender. He even made his entire animation production staff watch FLCL multiple times while working on Avatar. So, if you want an experience where you're burning with delusional fever, nothing around you has a constant form or logic, and the end leaves you just as offset as the beginning, this is definitely something to watch. Fully Coolly, a mind fucked for those with fucked up minds. So, stay glued because there are many more episodes of Anime Academia coming your way.